From a grocery shop to Walmart, how did Sam Walton change the world of retail? Imagine a young boy waking up early in the morning in the dark. There is no wealth in the house, life is not easy, and there isn't even enough money in his pocket to openly dream big dreams. Sometimes he distributes newspapers, sometimes he sells milk, and sometimes he sells magazine subscriptions to people. No one around him had any idea that this very boy would one day build a company whose stores would see crores of people shopping every week. The fear was that if this boy, like millions of other people, got stuck in a small job, a small salary and small thinking, his story would have ended right there. But the curiosity is, what exactly did Sam Walton see that other shopkeepers could not see? How did one man write the world's biggest retail story by understanding cheap goods, small towns and the customer's pocket? Sam Walton's story does not begin in some shiny office. This story begins with a simple family, a small town, and the habit of hard work. Sam was born on the 29th of March 1918 in Kingfisher, Oklahoma. In his childhood, his family was not wealthy. During that era, America was also going through an economic struggle, and for ordinary families, the value of every dollar was huge. Perhaps this was the reason why Sam understood at a very young age that money is not just earned, it is also saved. And the person who understands the pain of the customer's pocket is the one who can change the real game in business. Since childhood, Sam never felt ashamed of doing work. He used to distribute newspapers, sell milk, and even sell magazine subscriptions. These might sound like small jobs, but this very work was teaching him how to talk to people, understand the value of time, and read customer behavior. No big businessman suddenly becomes big. First, he understands the market through small experiences. Sam was doing the same. He probably didn't know it back then, but distributing newspapers every morning, talking to every customer, and understanding the value of every small payment was preparing a retailer inside him. During his college days, Sam Walton studied economics at the University of Missouri. But along with his studies, he also had to manage his expenses, so he worked as a waiter in a restaurant. Imagine studying economy in a classroom on one hand and serving customers in real life on the other. This very combination later became the philosophy of Walmart. Sam did not just learn business from books, he saw the need in people's eyes, he saw the limitations in their pockets, and he saw the opportunity in their habits. After graduation, Sam started a job at JCPenney. The salary was not very high, but this job became a training ground for him. He saw from up close how a retail store runs, how customers come, how goods are displayed, and how the staff behaves. But Sam was not just working, he was observing. This is the difference between an average employee and a future entrepreneur. An average employee fulfills their duty, but an entrepreneur searches for the system behind every duty. During the Second World War, Sam Walton served in the American Army. When he came back, his age was only around 26 years. At this age, many people still consider it the beginning of a career, but there was a different restlessness in Sam's mind. He did not want to remain limited to a job. He wanted his own shop. He wanted his own experiment. He wanted his own risk. In 1945, Sam Walton took the franchise of a Ben Franklin variety store in Newport, Arkansas. For this, he took a big loan along with his savings and family support. This decision was not easy, because if the shop didn't work, debt, family pressure, and a failed dream would all be standing in front of him. Sam's first shop was not a luxury store. Items of daily need were sold there. The kind of things that ordinary people buy repeatedly. Salt, turmeric, household items, small necessities, simple products. But Sam saw an extraordinary opportunity in these simple products. He understood that the real victory in retail does not come from selling expensive items, but from selling repeatedly bought goods at the right price. If a customer feels that they are getting good items cheaply here, they will come back, then bring their family, and then tell the neighborhood. Sam Walton's thinking was different from many shopkeepers of that time. Many retailers believed that you should keep the profit margin high, only then money will be made. But Sam thought the opposite. He said if you sell goods cheaply, more people will buy. If more people buy, the volume will increase. And when the volume increases, the total profit can also increase. This simple formula later became the foundation of Walmart. Low prices, high sales, fast inventory movement, and customer trust. But Sam's success was not limited just to selling cheap. He paid a lot of attention to detail. He would go to competitors' stores, see which product was kept where, which item was selling more, and how customers were behaving. He would observe right down to the shelves, pricing, billing, and display. Many people are afraid of competition, but Sam learned from competition. For him, the market was an open book, and every store was a new page of that book. His Newport shop quickly started becoming successful. Sales began to increase, customers started coming, and Sam began to feel that his model was working. But in the midst of this success, a setback came. The lease of the shop was not renewed, and he had to leave that location. Imagine, the shop that you built into a success with hard work is snatched away from you. Many people would break down here. But Sam did not consider it the end. He considered it a lesson. He understood that in business, not just sales, but control is also necessary. Location, lease, system, ownership, all of these are just as important as the product and the customer. After this, Sam Walton went to Bentonville and started the Walton's 5 and 10 store there. This was not just a new shop, it was a new version of his old experience. Now Sam was wiser. Now he knew that huge demand lies hidden even in small towns. At that time, big retailers often focused on big cities, but Sam chose small towns. This decision was very clever. There was less competition in small towns, people were price sensitive, and if trust was built at a store, customer loyalty was very strong. Sam's wife Helen was also an important part of this journey. Behind choosing Bentonville, the thinking of family lifestyle and small town living was also there. But from a business point of view, this place became the perfect laboratory for Sam. Here he understood the customer from up close. He found out that the customer of a small town also wants quality, wants choice, wants respect, and most of all wants a fair price. Sam gave customers the feeling that Walmart was for them, not for some wealthy city. In 1962, Sam Walton opened the first Walmart store in Rogers, Arkansas. At that time, probably no one would have thought that this store would one day change the retail history of the world. In that very era, the trend of discount retail was emerging in America. But Sam's approach was different. He was not just giving discounts, he was selling a belief that an ordinary man can also buy good items at a low price. Walmart's mission gradually became clear: help the customer save money so that they can live a better life. Behind Walmart's growth, a major reason was its supply chain discipline. Sam wanted goods to arrive quickly, sell quickly, and the customer to get constant availability. In retail, many times a customer looks at availability before the price. If they do not get the product at the time of need, they will go to another shop. Sam took this problem very seriously. He started connecting stores, warehouses, trucks, and suppliers into a system where costs would be low and speed would increase. This very system later became Walmart's biggest strength. Sam Walton used to call his team associates, not employees. This word might sound small, but its impact was big. He wanted the person working in the store not to consider themselves just a worker, but a part of the business. When a frontline worker understands the customer, the company gets the most real information about the market. Sam used to do store visits, talk to the staff, observe customers, and take feedback from the ground. This was the reason why Walmart learned from the store floor, not from the boardroom. Gradually, Walmart moved out of small towns and kept becoming a big retail power. By 1967, the Walton family had 24 stores, and sales were growing rapidly. In 1969, the company officially became Walmart Stores, Inc. This was the era when Sam's dream had turned from a shop into a system. Now this was not just Sam's personal hard work, but a repeatable model. Wherever a new store opens, the same philosophy should apply: low price, high volume, strong supply, simple shopping experience. The most interesting thing in Walmart's story is that it did not target luxury. It targeted the needs of the common man. Groceries, household items, clothing, electronics, pharmacy, the kind of things for which demand is created repeatedly. Many people in business run after glamorous products, but Sam saw a billion-dollar opportunity in boring products. This was his genius. Salt, turmeric, soap, detergent, milk, bread, daily essentials, these things look small, but households run on these very things. And where a household runs, a retail empire can be built. Today, Walmart is not just a store chain. It is a massive retail ecosystem. According to Walmart's official data, in 2025, the company's revenue was $681 billion. If looked at on an average basis, the company's daily revenue comes to about $1.86 billion. If we think in Indian currency, this figure is so large that every minute's sales can be understood in crores of rupees. But one thing is necessary to keep clear here: this is revenue, meaning total sales. It is not pure profit. Even so, it shows the scale of how big Sam Walton's model has become. Today, Walmart reaches customers through thousands of stores and e-commerce websites across the world. Every week, around 270 million customers and members come to platforms connected with Walmart. Around 2.1 million associates work in the company. This is not just a business, it is an employment machine too. The simple retail thinking of one man gave birth to such a large organization, which today is active from groceries to online delivery, pharmacy, financial services, and technology. In the era of e-commerce, Walmart tried to change itself. Players like Amazon made the world of retail online, and a new challenge stood before Walmart. The fear was, would a company with physical stores lag behind in the digital race? But Walmart tried to make itself relevant again by investing in online grocery, pickup, delivery, membership data, and technology. Acquisitions like 𝐿ink2jet.com further accelerated Walmart's digital ambitions, and even though the strategy changed later, the message was clear: Walmart did not want to remain just an old retail company. Sam Walton's personal life is also considered just as simple as his business philosophy. Even after massive wealth arrived, he remained connected to the ground. He would go to stores, talk to associates, look at competitors, and keep learning always. For him, success did not mean sitting back comfortably. He used to constantly ask, how to give it even cheaper to the customer? How to make the store more efficient? How to make the team more involved? These very questions kept pushing Walmart forward. In 1992, Sam Walton passed away from cancer. He was 74 years old. Even after his passing, Walmart did not stop because Sam had not just built a company, he had built a system. This is the biggest success of any founder. If a company breaks down after the founder is gone, then it was just personal charisma. But if the company keeps growing even after the founder is gone, then understand that he left behind a culture, process, and vision. Sam Walton did exactly that. The Walton family kept their stake in Walmart secure and carried the business legacy forward through a family holding structure. Today, the Walton family is counted among the richest business families in the world. Many times in the headlines, their wealth is compared with billionaires like Elon Musk. But here too, it is necessary to understand that Musk is an individual entrepreneur, whereas the Walton wealth is linked to family ownership and Walmart shares. Still, the comparison happens because Walmart's scale is so massive that its daily sales and market impact give competition to even many tech giants. The biggest lesson from Sam Walton's story is that a big business does not always start with a big thing. Sometimes a big business starts by solving a small need with great discipline. Sam did not build a rocket, did not make a social media app, did not make an artificial intelligence company. He just understood that the customer wants low prices, wants trust, and wants goods to be available. He executed this simple truth on such a large scale that the world of retail changed. Today, when a small shopkeeper sits at his counter waiting for a customer, Sam Walton's story can become an inspiration for him. Because Sam also once started from a small store. The only difference was that he did not look at his shop just like a shop. He looked at it like a learning machine. Every customer gave him data, every competitor gave him an idea, and every mistake gave him a chance to improve the system. The suspense of this story is that Sam Walton had not discovered any magic formula. He did exactly what sounds very simple to hear, but is very difficult to do. Understanding the customer, controlling costs, keeping prices low, connecting the team, learning from competition, and repeatedly improving one's model. When these same simple things are done with discipline for decades, their result becomes an empire like Walmart. And perhaps because of this, Sam Walton's story is relevant even today. Because whether the era is of physical stores or e-commerce, whether the customer comes to the store or orders on an app, the basic question remains the same. Are you saving the customers money? Are you giving them trust? Are you giving them a reason to come back again and again? Sam Walton answered these questions with his life. He showed that an extraordinary empire can be built even from ordinary things like salt and turmeric, if the eye is on the customer's need and the execution is as strong as iron.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, The responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.